Okay, I'm going to talk to you today about giving yourself grace. I'm going to talk to you about what that means and then also like what does that look like? 'Cause a lot of people you hear them say, give yourself some grace. And you're like, what does that mean? Like I need you to explain that. How am I supposed to give myself some grace? And basically what they're trying to say is to forgive yourself for the mistakes that you have caused. Do not hold on to them. Forgive yourself because we make mistakes. We are human. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to make a lot of mistakes in our lifetime. Nobody is perfect. So we're going to make mistakes. But sometimes we are very hard on ourselves when we make mistakes. So we make a mistake and we beat ourselves up like, I don't believe I did this. Like, you should have known better. Like, what were you thinking? And that just, it harps on you and it weighs heavily on you when you make a mistake, especially when you feel as though you should have known better. Like that was something that you should have never even thought about. And then the fact that you actually acted upon it and you just beating yourself up. And we need to give ourselves grace. We all make mistakes. We all do things that sometimes that shocks us. It blindsides us. Sometimes we fall into temptation. So those things, like I know for a fact, when I was younger, that was always like, oh, I'm never going to do that. Oh, no. Like, what you do that for? And then as I got older, I'm like, oh, I remember when I said I was never going to do that. And look at this. I did it. Like, okay. But yeah, some things we just have to give ourselves grace on. You made a mistake. Okay. So now it's time for you to look back at that mistake, take it as a lesson that you have learned. Take the good from it, identify the bad, and move on. You cannot hold that mistake over your head. And yes, there are going to be people. It could be friends, family members, co-workers, enemies, children that are going to hold that mistake over your head. But guess what? You can't do that because life goes on and you have to go on. You have to be able to get up in the morning, look yourself in the mirror and say, I did it. Yep, I did it. I shouldn't have done it, but I did it. But now that I've done it and it's out there and everybody knows that I done it and I know I did it, what am I going to do next? Because this is not going to stop me. This is not going to break me. Yes, it might shake me for a little bit. It might make me upset. But guess what? I'm not going to wallow in this mistake. I'm not going to. And that is what a lot of us do. We wallow. I know they say females, we are emotional. There are some men who are emotional too. And then there are some females who are tough as nails. But some of us, we just wallow in that mistake. And then that we start trying to figure out like, what could we have done differently? And then we keep replaying it over and over and over in our head. And if you notice, when you play those things over and over and over in your head, it never sticks to how it actually happened. The mistake, something always changes. Why? Because in the process of you playing it over and over and over, you're trying to figure out like, what could I have done differently? So you're inserting little bits and pieces into it to see like, how would this play out? How would this have played out? So it's not back to the original state. You have already transformed that image that you're playing over and over and over in your head to something else that most of the time it's greater and it's exaggerated and it's worse than what it was. So we need to learn to give ourselves grace. We need to stop wallowing in our mistakes. You might get that day. I know Ty Tribbett had the song. I can't even think about it, but it's for only one night though. So you get that night to wallow in your mistake. But after that, I need you to shake it off. Yes, it is going to be hard to shake it off. It is going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Trust me, I know. I've been there, done that. It's going to be hard. But you have to get up and you have to shake it off. You have to identify the situation. I did this. This was the outcome. Yes, it may have hurt some people's feelings. Yes, it may have hurt me. But this is what we're going to do to move forward from this. So that means that if you need to go and you need to apologize to some people, guess what? I need you to put on those big girl panties, those big boy panties, whoever it may be. And I'm going to need you to go and apologize. Apologize to yourself first. And then I'm going to need you to go and apologize. I need you to next understand that you are not perfect. We all have fallen short. You are not perfect. No one is. But yes, there are some people who are going to judge you and they're going to hold it over your head. But guess what? That's not their place. That is not their place. So I need you not to worry about those individuals. I need you to worry about how you're going to continue to move forward from this day forth. So we're not perfect. So we're going to go apologize. We're going to understand that we are not perfect. And then after we apologize and understand that we're not perfect, we are going to identify some things that we should be grateful for. Gratitude, being thankful. Yes, this turned out this way, but I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful for that. You need to be able to identify those things that you are thankful for. You also need to be able to acknowledge your accomplishments. Because yes, this one mistake may have derailed you, but there are many accomplishments, many things that you have done, and you have done successfully. So don't let this one thing deter you and make you go, woe is me, I can't do this, I am nothing. No, you have accomplishments. You need to acknowledge those accomplishments. And that one mistake doesn't make you any less of a person because you made that one mistake. So you need to remember that as well. That one mistake does not make you any less of a person. That one mistake does not make you any less of a person. I need you to get that into your ear gate. I need you to get that into your ear gate. Hear it. And then I need you to believe it. That one mistake does not make you less of a person. No, it does not. And then I need you to acknowledge the things that are going well for you. Acknowledge those things that are going well. Yep, you did that one thing wrong, but what are the things that are going well? You got this, this, this. You got that. Acknowledge those things that are going well for you. Then I need you to put some positive speech into your vocabulary. I am smart. I am beautiful. I am brave. I am handsome. I am courageous. I am creative. I have an intelligent mind. I am a thinker. I can analyze. I can debate. I am very persuasive. I know how to network. I have a listening ear. I am an active listener. I am a critical thinker. I need you to start acknowledging those things, those positive things about yourself, because we like to focus on the negative. We do. We like to focus on the negative. And I need us to stop doing that. Just like we're going out the house today, and the first thing we're thinking, like, oh, what could happen when you're getting in the car, you're driving, and you're playing in your mind, like, oh, this could happen, that could happen, and you're already trying to figure out a way to counteract what's about to happen. And you're here, you're thinking, oh, I'm being proactive. No, honey, you're not being proactive because you're negatively thinking about things, and that's not what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be always thinking about the positive. Because when you start thinking about those negative things, you're putting it out there in the atmosphere, especially if you start speaking on those negative things. And you're thinking, oh, I'm going to be in an accident today. And you keep saying, I'm going to be in an accident today. Guess what, baby? At some point, you're going to be in an accident today. Why? Because you're putting it out there in the atmosphere. So I need you to put those positive things out there in the atmosphere. I am blessed. I am highly favored. I am successful. I will be able to accomplish this task. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I'm going to go to work today and I'm going to have a great day. These children are going to listen to me today. I'm going to have my plans in place so that everything runs smoothly today. My boss is going to appreciate all of the hard work that I put in today. So I need us to start putting that positivity out there, speaking life over things, calling those things as though they are. That is what I need us to do. So in this walk of giving yourself some grace, I need you to speak life over yourself. I need you to let the past go. I need you to understand that we are not perfect. We all make mistakes. I need you to have gratitude within your heart. Those are just some things that are going to help you out in those times when you just feel as though you just can't. You can't keep going. You can't keep living. It's not worth it. Yes, it is, honey. It's worth it. You're worth it. Don't think those things. Give yourself grace. Put some things in place to help you to move forward. You already know. My thing is goal setting. Identify your strengths. Identify your weaknesses. Put some goals in place to help you to strengthen those weaknesses. Put some goals in place that's going to help you to enhance your strengths. This is what we're here for. We're here to help you. We're here to empower you, motivate you, encourage, uplift you up. That's what we're here to do, to educate. You can do this. You got this. You will make it. Trust and believe in yourself. Give yourself some grace.